and next round of the FIFA Club World Cup. Let us break it all down right now. To join us in this conversation will be a football journalist, Wella. Thank you so much, Robert, for joining us on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you, Robert. It's a bit wet around here because of the time. It's June. It's always June. We have the rains come pouring. How is it over there, Robert?
So I'm actually based in the UK where it is hot, but I know in America it's obviously very hot too. But last night they obviously had one game in Seattle where it's a bit more cooler, as that's on the west coast, and there have obviously been delays in some of the games with the lightning, which has caused a bit of a problem for the scheduling.
Yeah, yes, of course, causing a big problem indeed. But that project from Gianni Infantino has to go on. And at this time, we're talking about teams that will be making it to the knockout stage of the competition. Robert, which of the teams did surprise you the most with their performances so far? Maybe positive or negative? And if you had to mention any team, why do they surprise you? Because we saw Inter Miami holding their own on the early, and we have two teams, that's LA, that's Messi's team, and also Ulsan. They are out of the competition already. But what team did surprise you positively or negatively, and why?
Yeah, like you say, Inter Miami beating Porto 2-1. Inter Miami, they're not the best form in MLS. Yeah. It's been a bit mixed for them. They lost in the Champions Cup to the Vancouver Whitecaps, but they've got Messi, so they've always got a chance. And beating Porto was a fantastic result. And there have been lots of other teams that have surprised me too. I expected the Brazilians to do well, but I didn't expect them to do this well, like Flamengo beating Chelsea and Botafogo beating PSG. I think that's the shock result of the tournament so far. I know PSG made a couple of changes, but to beat PSG, who just won the Champions League, is a fantastic result for Botafogo. And then, even though they lost yesterday, the Mamelodi Sundowns did very well against Borussia Dortmund, playing some fantastic, entertaining football. And even Ahly as well, getting a draw against Real Madrid. The Saudi Pro League, they've obviously invested a lot of money, but to get a draw with Real Madrid is a fantastic result.
Indeed, Group B is shaping up, Robert, and it seems to be team mindful over there for Group B. How do you see the permutations playing out, especially with the fact that we have teams who have not even booked their way to the knockout round yet, though we've got PSG, Botafogo there with 3 points, and the other team already with no points. So how do you see the permutation playing out?
Yeah, so although PSG lost to Botafogo in the last game, I still expect them to beat Seattle Sounders comfortably. And then the Botafogo versus Atlético game, that's a difficult game to call. Atlético, they obviously lost heavily to PSG in their opening games, and Botafogo are in it after a fantastic result against PSG, so their confidence is going to be up. So yeah, it could come down to goal difference in that group, and yeah, very much looking forward to that one tomorrow.
Boca Juniors still have a chance thanks to Oakland City's collapse in that group. But is it fair that such a goal difference can maybe swing something and influence the qualification so heavily in this competition?
I'm not too sure it's unfair because everyone's got to play them at some point. So it makes that game exciting that they're going to have to put out their top team, their best 11 out against Auckland to try and score as many goals to try and make it through. You don't want a sort of a dead rubber match. So everyone's got to play Auckland. I mean, it's amazing that they're there, a semi-professional team playing against these world stars. They've obviously lost 10-0 to Bayern in their opening game, only lost 6-0 to Ahly, but that's another heavy defeat. So yeah, it's time for Boca to put out their strongest team and score as many as they're possible. I mean, yeah, if Bayern can put 10 past them and Benfica put 6, I expect to be 6 maybe again. But I do hope a consolation goal for Auckland would be nice.
All right, quickly in quick seconds, looking at the big picture, what team do you think have the momentum to go all the way in this competition? Robert, quickly.
Yeah, I still wouldn't rule out PSG, to be honest, even though they lost to Botafogo. I mean, they did make some changes, but I think it's opened out the competition a bit. So Bayern, City and Juventus, who we're seeing later today, play their second game, and as well the Brazilian teams as well. I expect them to have a very good run in the tournament.
Okay, all right. We're hoping that they can go all the way, even as being defending champions of the UEFA Champions League. Thank you so much, football journalist there, Robert Wheeler, for joining us on the show. We appreciate your time on the show.